What's up guys, welcome to another video. This video is just a quick unboxing, and you've probably seen them all over YouTube. And so I just got this yesterday late, thanks to Best Buy. They actually shipped it and I didn't get it until the day after the supposed release. You know, I call this the practical impressions and unboxing of the Surface Duo, because let's face it, this is going to be more tailored to enterprise and the business folks out there. I consider this like the new BlackBerry of the 2020s. All right, that's what I would say is who this is going to appeal to right now. You know, the people that want their phones for, you know, just social media, the camera, even gaming. You know, this is not going to be for you. Okay, but stay tuned because this will get better. You've probably seen all the reviews about the software being buggy and having issues. But you know what? This is a first gen. And if they got the hardware right, which I keep seeing in everything out there that they've got the hardware right, then the software is going to improve. And this is just going to get better and better and better. So let's just dive right in. Now, I haven't even broke the seal on the box. So you can see this is truly first impressions. And unfortunately, I've seen all the spoilers out there, so I kind of know what to expect to a degree. But, you know, I think a lot of the people that are out here reviewing the Surface Duo right now, you know, they're bashing it for being last year's specs, last year's flagship specs. You know, it is. It's been a year in the making, and it is. It's last year's specs, and it doesn't have, like, 4 different camera lenses on it or anything like that. So you got to look at it for what it is. There you go. And you know, you can watch all the videos and everything, but you truly don't get, unless you go check this out at like the Best Buy of the world, where you got it on display, or you get it in your hands yourself. This is amazingly good quality. I mean, it just feels so premium. They nailed the hardware piece of this. Alright? And again, if you're not familiar with the Duo, it's a foldable, but it's 2 separate screens. Alright? And Microsoft is banking on this being the future of foldables. You know, you get the Galaxy Folds out there where the screens fold. You can fold it vertically, you can fold it horizontally, but it's all one screen. Now, they do have a hinge on this guy right here, so, you know, it kind of looks like a Nintendo DS or something like that. It's what it reminds me of form factor-wise, just a lot thinner. You know, is it, I don't know, is it the future? We'll see. They've got to get a lot of app developers behind them to adopt this. This is what, that was the death of the Windows Phone. Their app store sucked. The developers never jumped on. They were all Android and iOS. Then they just never had any real interest. You do get a bumper, so you can protect this guy. This is all Gorilla Glass 3. Inside and out on this guy, so that's kind of cool. And they give you a little bumper to help protect. And then, let's see, looks like you get a SIM tool. This is a phone, if you haven't figured that out. You know, is it ahead of its game? You know, you look at some of the early innovations. Remember the Dell Streak? It was like the first 5-inch screen phone, and people just bashed it. Oh, who wants a phone that big? Who wants 5-inch screen? Who wants this? And it was destroyed just because no one, you get a wall wart. No one really thought that the Surface or the Dell Streak was anything great. And now look at us on our phone sizes. It was actually ahead of the game. And we lambasted it, and it just got destroyed. USB-C to C cable. That's all it's in the box. So that's the unboxing. First impressions, very, very premium. Now, we're not going to get into the software. I'm going to get this set up. I'm going to have it on the AT&T plan. Another device that I thought that had a lot of potential was HP's tablet, that ran WebOS. Now, no one got behind it, but that tablet had wireless charging. That tablet WebOS was actually pretty cool. And actually, I still have a WebOS tablet. I really kind of wished I had a Dell Streak just for nostalgia. But is the Surface Duo going to get the love? I think this is a groundbreaking, innovative product. This design, I think, is the winner in the foldables. I don't like bending my screen. Just too much can go wrong with it. I like this form factor. I like having two screens. In fact, I think Microsoft is going to get so into this two-screen thing, they're going to have a laptop come out next year that's going to have two screens. There are devices out there today, like the SideTrack, to name a few, that give you multiple screens on your laptops today. People want to be productive. They want to multitask. You cannot multitask on this very well. One screen. Microsoft's gambling that you can multitask better on two screens, and I'm going to agree with them. Let's look at the form factor. This is the iPhone 11 Pro Max. It's got a little case on it, but it's taller, but not nearly as wide as the Surface Duo. Okay. And again, if you look on the Surface Duo, there's nothing on the outside. No camera, nothing. The camera is on the inside. Right here. Right there. And a flash. I guess if you're doing like a Teams call or something, then you'll have maybe a light if you needed it. And this hinge is just off the charts. And you can fold it like this, and then you can turn it around. You can use it like a phone, and the camera's on the back. Or you can have it on the front, and the camera acts like a selfie camera, conference call camera, whatever you want to do. It's there. Okay? This is just a beautiful form factor. Now, I carry this. Usually I have a pen right here in the middle. My Field Notes tablet. Alright? I carry this with me, and I enter notes all day long. This is my inbox. You think I'm lying. Tasks, to-dos, pickups, just all sorts of stuff in there, okay? So what I want to do is replace this. I want a digital version of that. And I am going to demonstrate some accessories for this guy. The pen. I've got a couple different pens because I want to write. I want to use OneNote. I am in the Microsoft ecosystem, okay? Office 365. I'm there. This is going to be a productivity powerhouse, hopefully. If the software isn't buggy and laggy, if they continue to improve it, if app developers continue to get behind it, you can have two different apps open on each screen. You can have an app here and an app here. You can make app groups or app pairs where you click it and it's going to launch two different apps. And whatever little twisted combination you want to come up with, you can do with this guy. My goal is to have this replace this and be digital and cross-platform. I want to put in OneNote and have it sync across my other devices, my laptop, even my iPhone. All right. Is this top-of-the-line specs? No. But it's not intended to be. It's been in development for a year. We all knew it was going to release with lesser specs. Now, is it overpriced? Yes. Microsoft should have put it anywhere from $700 to $900. $1,300 is way overpriced for this. All right. I'm just going to go out and say that right now. It is way overpriced for the specs and everything. Now, battery life is supposed to be really good. 3,600 milliamp hour battery, because there's two batteries in it. You got one on each side, basically. So you're going to get some good battery life. No headphone jacks. You got USB-C charging cable down here, all right? So we're going to try a couple USB-C hubs. You got a fingerprint sensor here. You got your SIM card here. Again, it's a phone. Is it 5G? No. That's another strike. You got your volume and then just like a power or off button here. The hinge was really just completely engineered and designed just beautifully. And this thing is so thin. Folded up, it is so thin. And again, Gorilla Glass, all sides, inside and out. Just amazing. Now, too much bezel, definitely. I can see the bezel in here. You probably can't see it with it off, but I can see it's got forehead and chin, big time. So that needs to be improved. But again, this is a first-gen release. I believe this will be huge in the enterprise. All right? Think of the BlackBerry in the 90s, or the early 2000s, and this will be a BlackBerry killer. Enterprises will adopt this big time. Professional business people will adopt this. Private business owners will adopt this. Will this replace the Android and the iPhone users? Probably not. This does run on an Android backbone, though. All right, Android 10 supposedly is what is on this, which is a little weird, right? Microsoft running on Android, but they did take their Edge browser and make it based on the Chrome. So you see a little Google, Microsoft love going on here. So it's kind of running on a Windows-ish launcher, if you want to put it in an Android term. So it is running on top of Android 11. So that's good. So you have all the options of the Android Play Store, and that's good. You can download all the apps out of the Android Play Store and run it on here. But are those going to be tailored to a two-screen environment? No. Not yet, anyway. That's where we hope this continues to evolve. So, first impressions on the box. Out of the box. Hardware, amazing. Now, you probably saw all this. Microsoft sent out a bunch of review units. They put an embargo on them. They couldn't talk about the software, obviously for a reason. I was actually hoping that there would be an update right out of the gate when they released this, and that's why they just didn't want people to look at the software, because it was buggy and laggy, and they have released an update probably like 2 weeks ago, and it's improved it, and I continue to hope that it continues to improve. Hardware-wise, beautiful, all right? It's an A+ right now, hardware-wise. I'll get into the functionality. Then we're going to get into some accessories, and we're going to keep going. But think of it what it is. I'm not going to bash this device because it doesn't have the best camera, or it doesn't have the best 5G, or it doesn't have the best sounding speakers, or anything like that, because this is not really in that market spot, all right? It's not there to be. Should they be priced in that market spot? No. They should be down under $1,000. That's the only gripe that I'm going to come out right now and say with this device. I'll be all gripey about the software and whatever as I start using it, but we're going to try to negate some of that and make this even more productive with some accessories, which we'll have a video on. So stay tuned. More to come. Sorry this went a little long for an initial unboxing that really went quick, and then the practical impressions. But I want to be practical about it. I don't want to bash it like everyone else has because it doesn't have all these other things and this and that and that. I'm looking to bash it for price. Anyway, guys, stay tuned. More to come. Check out an accessory video and some software impressions coming up real soon. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel as always. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.